Okay, so I hope you can hear me now. All looks good. I just assume that I need to put the audio a bit more quiet. Yeah, this looks a bit better now. Okay, so welcome to the next paldastetris stream here. As you can see, we have the blue bracket being RURCZAK against PIW or Rafale, then COBRA against WEISBROT, and then whoever wins these matches will play against each other in the first quarterfinals of, yeah, at least the blue bracket. I believe all of paldastetris actually. So yeah, there's gonna be hopefully some hype matches coming up. And yeah, in commentary I'm joined today by a lovely person who you, I mean, near guaranteed know. It's the amazing Michu, who at least I believe should be here. Hello, Michu. Okay, looks like Michu still taking a bit of time here, which, I mean, you know, is essentially fine to me. That it just takes a bit more time here. So in the meantime, we can take a short look here at the bracket. As I already teased you, we are gonna play the blue bracket here. The only other match that at least was supposed to be played was Robin against James. There I believe James didn't show up, so Robin just won by default and is now the first quarterfinalist. And then today, again, the full blue bracket, so RURCZAK against PIW, also known as Rafale. I will try to call him PIW here on stream, but I'm not gonna promise anything. Then you also have COBRA against WEISBROT, and yes, hopefully an interesting match there as well. It's probably gonna be a bit more interesting if I look at the seeding here. We see RURCZAK seed 3 against Rafale seed 14. That is a bit further apart than 6 against 11 as we have at COBRA against WEISBROT. Then I actually, where was this again? Where were the player profiles? Where were the player profiles again? Wait, are the player profiles actually correct? Oh, it's double. Why is that double? Okay. Okay, I'm a bit confused because my player profile showed double Merkos. But yeah, we have RURCZAK and Sosada already in the chat, so welcome to the both of you here in the chat. As you can see what we're gonna play today. And yeah, why the heck didn't I input them correctly into the equals D11? Yes. Did it do something weird? That's not correct. I took a look at everything beforehand and it looked good to me. Apparently I made a mistake somewhere and forgot to prepare something. So instead, let's just take a look over here at the players. We have RURCZAK on the left and PIW, also known as Rafale, on the right side. I believe.
Hello.
Hello, Micho. Yeah, you.
Hello. Yeah, I've been here. I'm
Okay,
here.
perfect.
Hello. Good morning. Guten Abend. Dobry wieczór, everyone. Well, what can we expect today from those players? Look at RURCZAK's seed. Do you know what RURCZAK seed got the seed?
We just took a look at the bracket before you came back, and there was a network error. Oh, okay. But yeah, RURCZAK is seed number 3, so probably some high-level Tetris here. RURCZAK's internet, are you doing okay? Okay, it's now. There was a network error. Okay, now the question, is it my internet or is it RURCZAK's internet? Let's open it in another browser. Okay, he's offline. Okay, RURCZAK, is your internet doing well? That is the question that I would love to have answered, because it's not looking too well here on my side. But yeah, what do you expect from these amazing players here?
I mean, first of all, I expect a little pain and digging and struggling. But on the other side, I really do almost want to promise that there's going to be some great 90 play. So even when you're behind, just try to survive to that transition, and who knows what happens there. The players recently are getting really good on 19. Like maybe that is caused because of the fact that Paldas brought a lot of faces that are proficient on other versions. So even NTSC rollers maybe perceive this version of Tetris as something they can learn from.
Exactly. Are you
Also,
accidentally
because,
talking about Blue Scooty, for example?
for example,
And yeah, well,
yes.
Shaggy, your stream
for example,
is a bit weird currently. It's on sometimes and sometimes it's offline. I hope that it will not cause any issues. It's currently looking stable, so let's see how it will work out. I also think you need a seed here. Yes, the seed. Okay, so you wanted to talk a bit about the new players.
Yes, and of course it's tier 1, not tier 2.
Yeah, of course.
In the title, yes, yes. In the title we have tier 2, but so we can switch it.
Is it actually? I don't see what you mean. It says tier 1 for me.
Oh yes, wonderful. Oh yeah, now it's good.
It said tier 2 nowhere.
It's okay.
No, but yeah, we have some hopefully amazing action here. As you said, we have RURCZAK, who once again has a bit of a laggy stream. So I'm not too sure about how stable this match is gonna be there.
There is some lagging. Rafał's stream seems to be okay. Both players already with hand cams. We can see their hands, which is legit.
Yes, hand cam is mandatory here and at the paldastetris. Hand cam is, but because you have some American players who don't have easy access to PALs, consoles and stuff like that, and are instead using the what's it called again? Fractal speed hack, we don't have the input stuff necessarily like forced, just the hand cam. And yeah, RURCZAK, maybe try a bit lower bitrate, maybe that could help. Like I don't know your settings, but like 2000 bitrate should be enough. I think my stream is in 5000 bitrates because my internet is good enough for that. But for some people, lower bitrate is better.
Well, RURCZAK, please don't feed it for the memes of Polish internet. Polish internet jokes, yeah.
I remember when...
there used to be some.
Yeah, when Forrest was doing streams and he was using his like mobile internet because other stuff wasn't good enough.
The man who always needs a bucket of internet, exactly.
Which is funny because, you know, here in Germany we joke about how bad German internet is, but compared to some countries it apparently is actually not the worst.
Okay, and of course, already welcome our guys on the stream. Hello Rafał and hello RURCZAK, but also hello Duży. Okay, I can see some other faces.
Okay, so maybe we can also see some stable stream now from RURCZAK. I do see that RURCZAK is ready, so we're just waiting for the ready here from PIW. And once he is also ready, we can start the first game of this best of 90 between RURCZAK and PIW. And yes, I'm gonna call him PIW and not Rafał because most people know him as PIW. Okay, so both players are ready. So let's do the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris.
Small hint for you.
Players.
Or for me, we are delayed by 1 second. So in the future, you will start the countdown when it says 3, and I will start it when it says 2, and then we should hopefully be in line. Just so that you know that you're gonna be at 1 and I'm gonna say 3. Don't be confused by that. It's hopefully gonna work out. Yeah, okay,
Wonderful.
the seed looks
Okay,
correct for
the
both
players are already in the game and they're getting pretty high, but RURCZAK finally getting that Tetris pretty high, and Rafał answering with the Tetris of his own. So, Rafał
essentially back-to-back
utilizes
Tetris
another
here.
one. Yes, it's the same score, virtually.
We are only 9 lines deep. I
alright.
expect the same score at this point of the game most of the time. Yeah, here's next Tetris for both of them. I do like RURCZAK's deck a bit more. I liked it a bit more. But yeah, it looks a bit easier to work with compared to PIW, who is high on the left side, kind of low in the middle, high in the center as well.
And the long bar dependency. Yeah, long bar dependency on RURCZAK's side, and he closes the well now. He needs a red L or a long bar. Reopens, but he needs another long bar to fit it.
Ready.
He gets it.
Gets the long bar.
Nice. He's not going to risk. Double. Okay, but Rafał is okay. It's actually equal. So it's 120 against 118. Very well. Rafał RURCZAK with the attack. Still has to fill that column 4.
Troublesome, but
gets a long bar.
He early shifts that JP now needs to burn a couple of lines.
Oh, PIW would like to see a blue L long bar. Okay, reopens. Taking that double, very smart to breathe a little bit, and into 148, against 151 of RURCZAK, so super close so far. Whew.
Early we talked a bit about what to expect of these players, but so far I've seen one misdrop for both of them. We had an early shift from Rafał, we now had a missed spin for RURCZAK, I believe, so looks pretty close, point-wise, skill-wise. Actually, PIW now in the lead by about, 33k. And was that another misdrop of a red S piece for RURCZAK, or was that on purpose?
A little bit, yes. Rafał is playing a little bit more safe, flat is good, struts. RURCZAK is a little spiky, but with a few tags, and still, okay. Now a double tag situation while I spin, that was pretty decent. Here is Kim, because he doesn't want to create a double low L dependency. He will have to get a red L or a long bar there, or skim here, reopen, and ready for a Tetris on column 7. Wonderful. Okay, 214 for RURCZAK, 266 for Rafał. Rafał flat is good, ready for another Tetris and blip. Tetris for Rafał close to 300. RURCZAK still trying to get something special, and he is ready on column 8. But he has to, hanging the piece, and he's not going to be able to. Rafał is going to take the first round with 292. RURCZAK tops out at 215.
Okay, so match 7. Okay, please stay on the screen a bit, because I need to input all of the score stuff.
Yeah, those squares on top, RURCZAK, for you were pretty detrimental.
RURCZAK, for the future, please stay on the top out screen, because I need to do stuff like score and everything. That would be kind of you.
Oh yes.
Do you remember the exact score?
A reminder.
Potentially.
Okay, in that case, we can update it later, thanks to that we have a stream of it. So, okay. Yeah.
So you get a new seed. Okay, I will clip it real quick, because I go to the clip because then I see the actual score. But for the future, RURCZAK, please stay on the top out screen. Yeah, for RURCZAK, please stay on the top out screen until we tell you that you can top out. 215.80, okay. Okay, we have now, well, I have now recorded everything, so we should be good. I know I just recorded the score and everything from RURCZAK, so we are good and to go for the next game, at least on my side. RURCZAK is already also ready to play, just waiting on Rafał here to input the new seed. Of course, we know that Rafał is someone who likes his new seeds, and we can now start the next game. So let's do the countdown again. You're gonna win the 3s. I'm gonna do when the 2s
and we can of course update the score. So it's 1-0 for Rafał, and he needs 4 more games. So it's best of 9. We need the first to 5.
Didn't I report it correctly here? Okay, this is now interesting. I will start the countdown. I will take a look at stuff that I don't understand. So let's do the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the commentary to you a bit, where I try to figure out some interesting stuff here.
All right, let's see. So This time Rafał building in the middle, but decides, okay, let's move back. Let's create it on column 10. RURCZAK, good adjustment there, ready for a Tetris, already with one Tetris. Rafał hasn't got a Tetris yet, and now he doesn't want to close the well, but he kind of has to sacrifice some pieces. Doesn't want to create a long bar dependency either. Okay, wonderful. Still with 9,000, but RURCZAK only with one Tetris so far. With now getting another and 52,000 for RURCZAK.
Here's the first Tetris for Rafał, so it's 52 against 33. Less than a Tetris lead here currently for RURCZAK, who now, setting up his Tetris world here. So is Rafał. Rafał is ready, gets the long bar Tetris for Rafał here into 57 against 55, so it's neck and neck here between these two players in the beginning, just how it was in the last game.
Oh, Rafał triple ready and getting 3 long bars, maybe pretty, but getting a 4th one, and he's got rewarded with a Tetris. Wonderful, 81,000, and now RURCZAK after that Tetris, 85,000. Rafał, really flat, good game so far. Okay. I don't want to say good things too early, not to jinx anyone, but so far so good.
Oh, your
good.
worries about jinxing players. I just don't care about that nowadays.
Yeah, I don't even think about it that much. It doesn't mean that much. Yeah.
To me, it
if you
doesn't
say
exist.
pace or not.
But we can now see both players having a bit of small things in their board here. Rafał potentially setting up for a dirty Tetris.
Can you get it? Yes, long bar. This can go flat. Okay, good.
Yes,
Brave.
He could have played aggressive and tried to go for the Tetris, but you never should do that. RURCZAK should be open soon.
Also annoying these. Come on.
Tetris ready though. And Rafał closed again.
Oh, this is so annoying. You have to do it step by step, Rafał, to survive it. Maybe long bar now. Long bar bitte.
LPs would be nice. Gets the LPs, perfect. JPs to the left, TPs to the left. And this is looking pretty burnable here now for Rafał, though we can see that the RURCZAK is now beginning to get ahead a bit. Oh no, misjumps here for PIW.
But this is really tough. That was really tough. Some atrocious pieces, not the best. It was the best possible to get out, but those pieces were not the most friendly ones. Rafał tops out at 128, and RURCZAK, you are good for this round. It's 1-1.
Okay, so let's report some score stuff. This? Yeah. One 8-2-4-0. And again, RURCZAK, please stay on the top out screen until I tell you that you can top out. That would be pretty kind of you. But other than that, we need the new seed here. Exclamation mark seed. And we now have the seed 7-8, 7C, EB. And good evening, Rocco.
Yeah, Rocco's here with us. It's pretty cold. Is it that cold in Poland? It's not cold in my flat, but both players are sitting in their hoods, like they're from the hood. So the battle of two hoods, I suppose. Okay, and round 3 in a moment. Rafał is ready.
Yes, we're just waiting for RURCZAK. And both players are now ready, so let's start the countdown in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris.
And again, you can set the countdown when the 3 is in chat, then we should hopefully be in sync.
Yeah.
Because now I just set the one Tetris.
Next time it's gonna work. Give me 3 more times and it's gonna be perfect.
I mean, so 7, 9, 16, I can give you 25 more times if you want.
I will have to train more. That's all. I'm not ashamed of my mistakes, Jakub. Yes,
you shouldn't.
Yes, I will try to remember. Yes.
Okay, we have some internet issues here apparently from RURCZAK. Okay, so I'm gonna open him here and yeah.
Yeah, Rafał and yes, and we have RURCZAK. A little laggy.
I mean, that doesn't make it better, but I can tell you that it's the same on like my second monitor, so it looks like it's some issues on his side again. But it's not here. It's not here. Let's focus on Rafal in the meantime, PIW. Had a
Yes.
small early shift of
Yeah,
that
yes,
GPs means it's gonna be a bit burning here.
Okay, this is good. This is opening that column 4 and nice, good skim. 81,000, 82,000 for Rafał. We're a little bit in the dark because we don't see RURCZAK yet, but in a moment now, Rafał may focus on his game. Taking a double here, smart because there's still space for that square and still staying flat. Just trying to fill that column. Okay, good. Always think about that column 9 and you're good. Okay, so Rafał is really trying to play meta tonight, and so far there are many good moves. We don't know if he would survive in the first round because RURCZAK topped out, but possibly. Anyway, 154, which is a pretty decent tempo so far, and RURCZAK is back.
At least for a
kind
couple
of.
of seconds at 19 lines here. 23 now, okay, looking a bit nicer. He has...
Yeah, so
in
Rafał's
chat
in
for
lead.
some reason my hotspot turned off. Okay.
Oh.
That to me feels like we should do a replay of the game, maybe? I'm gonna let PIW decide that because I don't know if I have the, let's call it, permissions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he says redo, okay, perfect.
Oh yeah.
But
Okay. Yeah,
mentioning Polish
because,
internet.
yes, Rafa was really also in the dark. You never know what to expect from the opponent, so it's yeah. That's a warning, though. Yeah. So
But yeah, I
all
hope
right,
that
we're gonna get the seed.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Hmm? Mm-hmm.
And yeah, let's hope that WEISBROT stream will be working properly now. I don't know what the let's say rule it is for the warnings and stuff like that. But I think it was like 3 warnings when you lose the match or something like that. Again, I'm not sure that's the stuff that Rafal or like PIW knows properly. So please explain how it actually works in chat. That would be great because I don't wanna say anything incorrect. But yeah, it looks like we're getting a small upgrade here now in chat. First 2 stream interruptions is redo. Oh, and then probably losing the game. Is at least my half-educated guess.
Or yes, or losing the round.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. That also makes sense. You know, the bit of some tech issues can happen, and yeah, then of course, if they happen too often, you know, it's no longer something that just can happen on the side.
Okay, RURCZAK is ready.
Okay, perfect.
And Rafał is ready.
So let's start the countdown. Again, you do it when the 3 is there. I will do it when the 2 is there. Then we should be in sync, even though you hear me a bit
wonderful.
delayed. Okay, perfect. So let's do the countdown. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris.
Okay. The 3 was perfect. The other numbers
3 at the
not
very
so much.
yes. I screamed 3 at the very moment it appeared on the chat. So
exactly.
maybe
That's what you should do.
That should be like. Okay.
Let's
so anyway,
hope that the internet for RURCZAK now will be a bit more stable, but it looks like I've already jinxed that.
It's tolerable by now. Okay, we see some tags. Rafał clean with another good red L preparing him for the Tetris, getting another Tetris, and the RURCZAK getting the Tetris also. 45,600 for both players. 2 clean Tetrises. Rafał with a good stack, getting another Tetris, pushing the pieces to the left, And soon with that Z, he's ready for another. 91. RURCZAK is not ready for a Tetris. He has to go for a little skim on column 8.
Yeah, but it doesn't look true, but it's just a bit of skimming here. He should be able to get Tetris ready soon. Yeah, TP is Tetris readiness, just waiting for the long bar. But of course, we can see that Rafael PIW is ahead by about a Tetris here currently, is now set up, and we get a simul Tetris. That would be if there was no stream lag.
Yeah, still, Rafael 1 Tetris in front so far, and RURCZAK has to go for some tags, which is dangerous. He gets 2 long bars, but the well is closed for him. Yeah. Rafael also cannot use that to get Tetrises. He's a little bit close.
It's long one Tetris for RURCZAK here.
Oh, okay, RURCZAK's back.
RURCZAK is now at the same points essentially as Rafael. This 146 against 151, so just 5k between these two players. A bit of burning here for RURCZAK to get the Tetris readiness. Looks like it was a single. Is now waiting for the long bar. Whereas PIW is still setting it up and is now... Oh, he placed that S-piece into there. But he assumed he would have placed it into the Tetris readiness. He didn't.
Yeah, but now reopens, but not ready for a Tetris. Okay.
RURCZAK was able to get a Tetris in, though, which means now RURCZAK is ahead by a bit less than a Tetris.
But Rafael gets 2 in a short time, and he gets into 202. RURCZAK 222. Rafael ready for triple again, not taking it. Waiting for that quadruple piece. Let's go. Tetris for Rafael. 225 against 245 for RURCZAK. RURCZAK stack getting into better condition, but he closes it for a while. On that column 5, there's some trouble. He has to reopen, and Rafael takes the slight lead with 1,000 points. Yeah, 249 against 248.
It's not really any lead for anyone here. Next set was for PIW, and the point difference is also the small line difference, so it's you can say it's the same score essentially. Next set was for RURCZAK.
Basically you cannot top out now. You cannot top out because you know your opponent is going to
for RURCZAK, so he's gonna need to clean this up for a second.
Oh, good. Blue L.
He has still a lot to burn, which allows PIW to now get at in points by about a Tetris, and he might be able to get one more Tetris here that RURCZAK can't, depending on the pieces, but now had to close the well here.
Long bars, nothing now printing long bar dependency. It's
Tetris ready.
Super dangerous.
This for pretty dirty Tetris. No long bar is too late.
It's possible. It's possible. You have to close it for a moment, Rafael, but reopening. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Okay. Survive. The scores are really close, so and both players are digging. So just survive to overcome your opponent.
So
RURCZAK is clean now.
Yeah. So 353 against 331, about a 1 Tetris lead here currently for RURCZAK. Rafael should, or PIW should be open. So yeah, he is now open and can go for 3 high Tetris potentially. Now decides to try to clean this up. Is now cleaned up and can go for the standard well.
Yes, you clean up to appreciate that you're still alive. This was a scheme of appreciation. That's what I call, like when you survive and oof, okay, now we can stay alive and fight another day. And it's 370 to 402, so it's like about a Tetris advantage for RURCZAK, which is
and
not
change.
That's tragic.
This is still possible for Rafael PIW, depending on how level 18 goes, of course, because level 19 is gonna come up soon. And you know, on PAL you can play the maximum speed screen, because here, even if you're using this, it's definitely not a kill screen. But yeah, Rafael's bot falling a bit apart here, gets a triple, nice, but he's still high, and for 19 you want to be as low as possible.
Okay, how to reopen that? 12 lines left. RURCZAK with a 100k advantage.
These were not the best for PIW. He is now needing to burn a bit more, whereas RURCZAK can just get Tetris after Tetris, now at 499. And yeah, 2 more lines here for PIW. That might be it for him. Most likely it's gonna be it. This is not a nice spot for 90. He does get the longbow over though. He's now kinda low. Doesn't get the longbow over to the left. Yeah, that's a top out for Rafael, PIW, which means I now have to report a funny amount of
RURCZAK will get to level 20. Yes, level 20 for RURCZAK.
140, and it's an O here. It's gonna be 1 here. And again, RURCZAK, please stay on the game over screen until we have finished recording the stuff for... Okay.
534,680. Okay.
3, 4, 6, 8. Oh, and I've now recorded other games here, which means you can...
That was a good round. That was a good round for both players. We see a double transition. Well, one player got caught a little bit in a dig for a little bit too long, but both players were actually digging at some point of that game. So we want to see more of that. Okay.
Exactly. Okay, so here's the new seed. You can input the seed, and don't forget it's a best of 9, which means the first person to 5 wins is gonna win the match. I can see my stream is still choppy. Yeah, please lower your bitrate to like, I don't know, 500 at this point. That's gonna be like the lowest bitrate I've ever seen on a Tetris stream. Out of curiosity, Micho, at what bitrate do you normally stream?
How I usually stream?
Yes, like the bitrate.
I haven't streamed in a while, so okay. I don't really remember. I don't want to say the wrong number now, but okay. not the peasant stream like RURCZAK has to do now. Okay,
I'm doing like,
a little bit better.
I think it's 5,000 for the video and then like 320 for the sound. So I'm doing like the premium stream, you could say.
Oh, so 2,500. Yes. Now it's 200. God. Okay, peasant bits. Okay, let's go.
Like in the German things we said, oh yeah, bitrate of like 2,500 is the lowest that you wanna do, but that's totally fine. If you go like at 2,000 or lower, it's gonna start looking a bit bad. And now we see like the 200 on RURCZAK's side.
Okay, Rafa was ready. How about you, RURCZAK?
We're just waiting for the seed, which might take a second or 2 or 3. You know, the seed is now input, which means we can start the countdown again. You started when the numbers are in the chat, and 4. You will hear me like 4 seconds later or so. Okay, so let's start the 4th game here between RURCZAK and PIW in
3, 2, 1.
Tetris.
Tetris. Oh.
Okay, the 3 and 2 was perfect.
Okay, yes, I know. It's a little bit earlier on the stream, that's surprising. Anyway, they started with... okay, everything's fine. RURCZAK going for that Aki bar at the beginning, but it's a good Aki bar. He gets a Tetris, and Rafał gets a Tetris. Rafał has to clean up and do something on that column. Looks like Adam well, so he's probably gonna stay there. Why not? Blue L here would be perfect.
Depending on the pieces that you get. He is now Tetris already. Had to close the well before the long bar, though, is now open again. And yeah, this might be an option for RURCZAK to get ahead. Yes, 45 against 26, 28. Now PIW burning a bit more now. In column no longer anywhere open. He is now in the cleanup process. He is now finished.
Okay, you earned this. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, and now going back to column 10. I'm not gonna go there for that center well ever again. Because
and next set is for RURCZAK.
I'm losing there.
140 against 55. This is like double the points, you know, for RURCZAK. An amazing start for him. This looks like the first game where Rafał or like PIW won was a bit of a miss game here for RURCZAK, because since then all of his games have looked pretty good.
Here, Rafał saves his stack with a good skim. Okay, good. 68 now into 90,000. RURCZAK has 160, but with a little bit finished strats on column 3. But RURCZAK gets it. RURCZAK gets it at column 3, reopens. And good pieces for RURCZAK to dig out. Rafał needs something to the left. Oh, good shift of that. Reopens the well, but now has to close it with a square. Blue L long bar, please. Blue L. Maybe a square for Rafał. Or now LJ. Okay, after that L.
Oh, no long bar dependency gets long bar immediately though. Which means it's now open again. Waiting for the next long bar Tetris for Rafał. RURCZAK needs to burn a couple of lines here open. I don't know what he exactly did because of the stream lag, but here's the next long bar and
It's not
Tetris
right.
for RURCZAK. It's probably not even the bit rate at this point. It's more like that he has short disconnections.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, PIW is falling apart.
Piece. Oh, yeah.
Oh, overshift of that blue S piece, and this is gonna be a top out for Rafal, which means RURCZAK, you have won the next game. You can safely top out.
Yeah. Guten Abend, WEISBROT. Hello.
Oh, at 53 lines, it's gonna be an O here, it's gonna be a 1 here. And I don't know how long you're gonna play. You can now safely top out, of course. And it's not gonna be a 3-1 for RURCZAK, so RURCZAK only has, what is it, 2 more games to go.
It's 3-1 for RURCZAK, team number 3 in that tournament. But yes, look, he needs 2 more. He needs 2 more. Both players are playing a pretty solid game so far, I would say. It's PAL, it's easy to slip here. But yeah.
It is easy,
sometimes
but
you can feel
so far.
Yes, sometimes you can feel like the player is closing the well at the wrong time, and sometimes you get the lucky piece to get out really fast, or you dig for another 12 lines, and
I talked earlier, a couple of days ago with PIW about how Des feels in Pine. I think he said it feels a bit more slippery compared to NTSC.
It is more like ice skating. Yeah, I discussed that with Rafał. It's like more like sliding on ice, whereas NTSC version is like a lot of small,
like
fast moves.
Really, really heavy boulder behind you. That's at least what it feels like to me, because it's so slow.
Yes, sometimes it feels like a journey. Like you start sliding from 0 lines into 130, and it's still sliding.
Yeah,
it's one big slide.
Just takes far too long, but I can also see that the players are ready. I don't want to have them wait. Okay, so once again, you just do 3, 2, 1 Tetris, and you don't pay attention to me because I hear you properly on time and you hear me like 1 or 2 seconds delayed. So don't pay attention to what I say during the countdown. Okay, so let's do the countdown in
3, 2,
1. Tetris.
Tetris.
Again, the 3 and 2 was perfect.
It's a little early. I need to synchronize it with your voice and
not
the
my
delay
voice.
on the stream.
My voice is
okay.
My voice is on like delayed for you, but when your voice comes to me, it's on sync. So sync adjust with this chat number. Essentially mute me for like the 4 seconds during that time. That probably works the best. Okay, yeah, here we do see both players having 1 Tetris, 2nd Tetris here for PIW, small stream issues again here for RURCZAK. And let's see how bad they will be this time.
Oh, I like the schemes. Good. Rafał ready for a triple, but now a Tetris for Rafał. Rafał gets into 71 and 69 for RURCZAK. Nice. Getting ready with that long bar. Okay. And into 92, 94 for Rafał. Rafał triple ready.
So tiny here for Rafał, having played 2 lines more. Small skins here for RURCZAK. Now, for example, a T-piece would be amazing. He could also try to spin something, but a T-piece would be the cleanest option. Gets the T-piece and is now Tetris ready, so is Rafał. Had to close the well here, Rafał, which means he's gonna burn a bit, not getting any points here for the next couple of lines here. And here's the
that was a good burn with red L.
Early shift of that L piece here for
slip. Okay, can you slip it there somehow? What do you slip there? Okay, square. Not the worst now, those squares.
The square was probably the best, actually.
Yeah. Okay, finally some consolation.
Where's
still digging right.
Doesn't get the L piece in time.
Yes.
Waiting for the L piece essentially longbow also works, and second longbow for Rafał, perfect. Just
okay, that was a good awareness.
RURCZAK looks Tetris ready, waiting for the longbar. PIW
and
is cleaning this
almost into 200. Yes, RURCZAK's close to 200. getting that. 217. 139 for Rafał. Rafał is gonna go back and play his meta on column 10. And ready with that red L. And getting a Tetris. Okay, slowly trying to catch up, but RURCZAK is not slowing down. His stack is ready. He just goes for a skim here and there. Pretty clean. Rafał's getting that square. Decent. He can reopen that. Okay, that's good. With one more single. Ready for Tetris. Good. And it's gonna be close to 200, but RURCZAK is halfway through. Okay, almost at 300. Not getting a Tetris here, has to go for a skim now, counting on L or J on column 6. Not creating a long war dependency, but the stack kind of pushes him into leaving some Mino holes in the middle. Still, it's gonna be 300 soon. And Rafał into 200.
Yes, the 200k for Rafał
100K.
finally being over 100k behind the RURCZAK here, which means this is gonna be quite a lot that Rafał needs to make up here in the second half of 18, potentially also 19, though I don't know how well PIW can play 18 compared to RURCZAK. And here's a bit of burning now for RURCZAK, now Tetris ready for the long bar. Is now open again, and Tetris ready. Whereas Rafał is still bringing this up, now Tetris readiness here for him. And yeah, now both players are waiting for the long bar. Let's see how long this duo is gonna be. Currently it doesn't look too bad, because both players are clean, and here was the Tetris for RURCZAK, and here's the Tetris for PIW. Still 70k lead here for RURCZAK, next Tetris for RURCZAK, now 90k, so huge lead here for RURCZAK currently, for only 30 lines left to go on level 18.
It's a little smaller though, it decreased from 4 to Tetris to 3. Rafał's playing a really solid game, like he really wants that.
Here's a bit more burning again for RURCZAK. Only a single line. But yeah, here's next Tetris, okay. So not much that PIW can catch up, because
not much
RURCZAK
runway
doesn't allow him. Yeah, it's only 20 lines left to go here. And a couple of burns. Looks like we have another small drought here next. Longbar and Tetris for PIW. RURCZAK had to close the well. Now got the Tetris though. And only a triple for PIW. 470 against 370. So Rafał was able to catch up by about a Tetris. Now down to about a 60, nearly 50k lead here for...
Yeah.
RURCZAK. Oh, RURCZAK
in a little bit trouble.
This could be now the chance for...
It's doable. Actually, it's doable. Wait. Okay. We'll see, because RURCZAK is really in trouble.
Is not 19able, so...
maintain that.
45.
Shit.
PIW,
it's 420. We need more.
But the left side is so high. He doesn't get anything over the left.
Oh, Jesus.
He doesn't get the jet.
Oh, Jesus. That was another transition game. Wow. GG, guys. That was possible. Okay, if only Rafał dug out a little earlier, he gets 2 Tetrises, and that's... yeah, that's enough. Oh, wow, many adventures.
It's tough. It is 423 940 136.
Yeah, but the score does not fully reflect the game so far. Anyway, it's not over till it's over. RURCZAK on a match point. The winner of that game is gonna face either COBRA or WEISBROT, if I'm not mistaken. And then between the two winners, we're gonna see the who advances into further brackets. So gonna be the blue bracket winner.
Yes, but there's still at least one more game left to go. Maybe PIW can win that one and get closer to the decider. Of course, deciders is what we want here. Okay, so here's the new seed for 5, F9, E9. And PIW is ready, we're just waiting for RURCZAK. And RURCZAK should be ready, yes. Okay, so maybe we can get the countdown done properly now again.
Oh,
Just do 3, 2,
finally.
1 Tetris and don't pay attention to what I say because I'm delayed on your side.
Okay.
Just the chat matters. Okay, so let's do it again. In
Super. 3,
2,
2, 1.
Tetris.
Tetris.
Okay, just do it as fast as you want.
I have my brain works double today. I'm a little goofy.
Yeah, I mean we can make it work hopefully in like
Of
the
course,
next
I will
10
train
games
as
or
long
so.
as possible. Yes, I want to be a good worker.
So you're gonna train for the maybe at some point of time upcoming CTWC PALDAS.
Oh, finally, yes, and I have to. And I have to train the whole year for the next Köln tournament.
Yes, and
Not
there's
to
also
suck.
gonna be CTEC, which this year sadly won't have a DAS only edition. There's also CWC DAS, there's also the Polish Championships, there's a ton of Tetris tournaments that have either DAS or PAL nowadays, and I love that. Oh, small mischiefs here for PIW, this is gonna be quite hard for them to get out of. Well, quite hard as in gonna require quite a lot of burns, and no, here there's some misdrops now.
It's gonna be tough. Oh,
It's gonna be
no!
it, probably.
Oh no! Oh! Yeah, that round was a potato round, but the other rounds were great. But yeah, well, what can I say? Commiserations.
Okay. Yeah, so RURCZAK, you can mullen this out if you want. You have won the match here now.
You can mullen if you like.
Yeah, you can. You don't have to, but feel free to. PW is saying, please win this bracket. I mean, you can argue that if RURCZAK wins this bracket, you're technically wins the tournament. You can say that you're the second best PAL-DAS player because you lost against the first place. Something like that.
Well, RURCZAK was pretty surprised with his seed, that he's so high, but his performance in the last season, where he basically swept the other players very often.
Is this the first PAL-DAS Tetris season?
It is, but his elo got higher, so the seeding was due to the elo, and because his last season in the other on PAL was good, he's got really high elo right now. He's like in top 10, I suppose.
Oh yeah, that feels correct to me. So we have
Oh, we're gonna have a little break. Oh, hey, good morning, Cobra.
it looks like everyone is actually
good evening.
here, so we don't
I think
really
it's morning
need
for
any kind of break, I believe. But we have our Polish player RURCZAK in the quarterfinals, and oh heck, I need to upgrade this, so feel free to commentate.
Oh, so good afternoon then. Yeah, you still got the whole Sunday, my friend. We have an evening here in Europe, but luckily I don't have to go to work tomorrow because we have Teachers' National Day celebrating, my school at least, so we don't go.
Okay, so we now have the stats here, and as we can see, RURCZAK kind of dominated against PIW here.
So WEISBROT and COBRA are here. I think you can slowly prepare for the match, for which we are scheduled in 15 minutes. So
yeah, if they are here, we can just start a bit early. There's no reason to wait for them to.
Of course.
You know, if they're already here. Okay. So we're gonna
Yeah, WEISBROT should be here. Okay. I'm gonna need about 5-minute break, and we'll be back as soon as ASAP. Is that okay?
You're gonna need a
Jakob?
break. Can you take like
5
2
minutes.
minutes more? Can you be here like for a minute or so that I can prepare everything?
Of course.
Okay, thank you. And actually, I might already be prepared. So feel free to take a break. In the meantime, I have COBRA. Oh, COBRA doesn't have the hand cam? Question mark. WEISBROT looks good. COBRA. Yeah, COBRA, I hope you know that you need a hand cam in order to be allowed to play here at the paldastetris tournament. So COBRA, please get your hand cam. If there's no hand cam, then there's gonna be a bit of... Well, perfect, you have the hand cam. Okay. So we have COBRA against WEISBROT, as we can see. WEISBROT should be here, at least Tier's online was in chat earlier. So WEISBROT, if you're here, please let us know. And yeah, it looks like he is listening in so that we can start this game whenever we want, essentially, which for COBRA looks like would be best to start it rather sooner than later. So let's see if WEISBROT says 1 minute. I mean, of course, we are still ahead in schedule by, what's that, 13 minutes. We could also, again, do a break here, but with both of you already, I don't see any need for that. And yeah, PW, I hope that my tech stuff wasn't too bad. I gave my best. There were some things that I did not perfect that side like that, but this time it hopefully is good. Again, saying hopefully because I'm not 100% sure. You did great. Thank you. You did your best as well. You played great, and yeah, you just had a pretty tough opponent. And as PW says, Übung macht den Meister. Training makes the master. Definitely, it was my first actual stream using these slides, and I'm gonna be honest, RURCZAK didn't make it easy because he far too often just quit the game and did not allow me to get the stats in. So I hope that I didn't make a mistake in his stats. But they should all be correct. Okay. So we can see the good luck, have fun from COBRA. We can see a bit of warm-up here from WEISBROT. And yeah, COBRA is one of the, I don't want to say few American players, because there's actually quite a lot, but yeah, he's, let's say one of the few American players that is actually playing PAL. And yeah, then we have WEISBROT, who, I mean, in Germany, he's in Germany, but from what I remember, he's actually not playing that much PAL. He is mostly an NTSC player. At least if I remember everything correctly, there are too many players that I talked to at events, and yeah, but I believe he's mostly an NTSC player, just like most Tetris players, you could say. Barely an NTSC player, yeah. I mean, there's many people who don't like playing NTSC that much. Okay, we have already here from WEISBROT, we have already here from COBRA, so here's your seed. The seed is... because I don't think I did the seed earlier. Yes, I didn't, so the seed is gonna be 3D 90 1 2. Oh, I can't... COBRA can't seed. Okay. COBRA can't seed. And please show the profiles. Oh. Okay, so while Rafal is probably taking a look at that, I will do something different, because I am not sure about what to do here compared to Rafal, who, as we know, is the pro of this stuff when there's funny things happening. So while Rafal is talking about what to do here in the situation when there is no SPS mandatory, let's take a look at the players' stats here. Oh yeah, PIW just said in chat, SPS mandatory. Okay, let's see what he will do. Here we currently can see the stats of the players. I have a gym, but no parts. Add a part concept, then a book. Okay, so again, let's see what PIW is gonna do. In the meantime, we will look here at the funny things here called stats. And you can see that COBRA has a 1.39 rolling and a couple of other small things here. In the achievements, we have WEISBROT, who is the 2-time European Tech Pro champion. What the heck even is that? And it looks like there's SPS possible for COBRA. Okay, perfect. Which means it's actually not gonna be the worst situation possible here. Because Fractal Speed Tech does allow SPS. That is what I learned as well, not too long ago. Because, let's be honest, every tournament nowadays does SPS. I don't actually know any tournament. Well, any tournament that is a bit higher tier, let's say it like that, does do SPS simply because of how accessible it became. Not like 6-7 years ago, or like even in like 2020, 2021 when the Tetris gym started to get around. Even then, many players didn't really have the Tetris gym just because of, let's say, how hard it was to get. And nowadays we have people like, for example, Gunther, who distributes it here in the European region and everything like that. Okay, so, and let's go over to, let's not go over because we don't have a game feed here from COBRA. Once you have the game feed again, we will. And apparently there's a dot in the S file. Okay, how the heck is that gonna work? Ah, I know what's gonna work. Okay, funny. It's probably some 100% official way to do it. And yes, you can hear me who is still taking a small break here. Yeah, I would love to talk about like how the tournament went so far here in the number 1, like tier 1, but there hasn't really been much to talk about. The only thing that I could talk about is tier 2, where at least a bit has been going on. So it's, again, this is what tier 1 currently looks like. We have RURCZAK now in the quarterfinals, and we're gonna play for the third quarterfinalist, or the second quarterfinalist of the blue bracket here between COBRA and WEISBROT. And of course we also have the tier 2 bracket, which actually is a bit more interesting. I played there against Celi, as you can see in the gray bracket part. And yeah, then we had a couple of games here, and in the finals we have Sosada against Dutsik, something like that. I am not Polish, so I apologize if I butcher Polish names here. But yeah, this is what we have happened here in tier 2, and again tier 1, as we already saw. And yeah, it looks like
the players are warming up.
I want to say it looks like COBRA is now back again. Which means we have hopefully sorted out the seeds situation here. Because we had a short delay due to COBRA not knowing how to do the seeds. And yes, I just want to do the new seed here so that it's 100% fair. So the seed is gonna be 9A0594.
Handcam approved. COBRA is the higher seed of that game. RURCZAK is gonna wait for the winner of this best of 9 to decide who's gonna advance from the blue bracket.
Yeah, because we have this match, then you have quarterfinals, and whoever wins the quarterfinals will be in the semifinals in a top tier PAL Des player at that point. Actually, we can just say top tier Des players. There's not. I mean, there's a couple of rollers in the PAL scene, but at this point, not that many. I remember when Blue Scooty
you mentioned earlier.
Yeah,
you mentioned earlier the American players. In that, not many of them play PAL version, but we have a couple of them in this cup.
yes, we do. It's
so-
great because PAL is the superior Des version, according to some people at least.
So among those players, we have COBRA tonight. Tomorrow, we're gonna see Le in a match against me, and there's gonna be an American showdown between AV Geek and Blue Scooty. So there are a couple of games for the Northern American public as well.
Exactly. Okay, and everyone. Well, Cobra's ready. We are waiting on WEISBROT to get ready as well here. I feel like he said that he's ready earlier, but it's now been a bit of time, so WEISBROT, please confirm your readiness. Or reconfirm it. But yeah, what I want to say about like the American, not the American, the rolling. I talked to Blue Scooty, same seed. There was a seed reroll. The seed you're gonna play at is gonna be 9A, 05, 94. I love it when players only listen half to the stream because they are listening to the stream more than I am. When I play, I try to mute the stream because I'm too easily disrupted by anything.
Good morning, viewers. Oh. Hello, Zohasadar. Oh, I see Merke, Pyrek on the stream. Yeah, Rocco's still there, and wonderful to see you. Okay, best of 9. So, the players hopefully are gonna take us to the level 19 and above. Good luck, have fun, gentlemen.
And it looks like everyone is ready. Yes, let's start the first game. Again, you're gonna just do 3, 2, 1 Tetris
Yes.
and not pay attention to anything that I say.
Yes, we can do it.
Okay,
let's
perfect. So let's start the countdown.
go. 3,
3,
2, 1. Tetris!
And
Yes,
that was
it was good.
perfect.
Yes. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so far so good. Everyone flat, but with their own ideas for stacking. WEISBROT doesn't want to create that long bar dependency, but the stack kind of pushes him into doing so, and now he's got a horrible dependency
Cobra's
on
stack
the
not looking good.
left.
WEISBROT's stack not looking good. But Cobra was able to clean this up. Small misstep here of that blue SPs, which means some more cleanup to do. WEISBROT is, perfect JPC now for WEISBROT. Left side is looking a bit funny. Nice double burn into the JPs here.
Spin. Yes, spin for Cobra, but still not out of trouble, and that square may be detrimental. Another square. This is
lumbar
so
over to the left.
atrocious.
And
now a long bar. Oh, covers the well.
Before the long bar, as we always do. And yeah, Cobra's
Oh,
quite
and that's gonna be a
trouble
top
here.
out.
Oh, and this
WEISBROT
looks like it could
gets the
be
first
it.
round.
Yeah, that's it. And 1-0 here for WEISBROT. Okay, so I'm still gonna do the at least match results here. I'm not gonna do like the point stuff. PIW offer to do the point stuff for me. So PIW points for you, and I'm gonna just do the match results. Cobra in chat, that's what happens when you don't play PAL Des for a year.
That's absolutely relatable, Cobra. Yes, I know the same exact opposite. I haven't played NTSC for a year. But I have to admit, it's slightly more difficult to transfer from NTSC to PAL, as you may feel how slippery it is at the beginning. But it disappears after a couple of games, hopefully, before that match ends. Okay.
I'm also happy that
we're
I'm
already
not the only player here at the PAL Test that was tournament, even though I'm tier number 2, who is having some issues with the stacking. Okay, you have the ready for both, which you probably wanted to say. And let's hope that we can nail the countdown once again as amazingly as we did it earlier. So let's do it in
3, 2, 1. Tetris!
Once again, perfect. So it took us a bit, but we got there. And now let's take a look here at these amazing players and how they will do this game. Especially look out for COBRA. Hoping that they will be able to achieve a bit more this game than the last game. But he has already the first Tetris, so this looks infinitely better than the first game, you could say.
And the second Tetris looks really nice.
WEISBROT was aiming at the Tetris. Yeah, he has not the second Tetris for COBRA. For WEISBROT, now COBRA burning a couple of lines here. And looks like the PAL death is no longer as much of an issue as it was in the first game. Haven't seen any misdrops here for COBRA, in fact. Whereas WEISBROT having a couple of misdrops here. I think he didn't get the J-Tuck.
Yeah, and now a square would do. Oh, there's a square. Reopening that column 2.
An amazing pieces
Still has
for
to
WEISBROT. Yeah, perfect pieces for WEISBROT.
Good. Okay, 76 against 96, so 20,000 behind. About the Tetris behind COBRA. COBRA with a perfect slope there. Getting another Tetris for 119. And WEISBROT answering with 199,940. Almost. It looks like a price on The Price is Right.
Oh yeah. Also, I hate like these 0.99 prices. They are kind of bad. Small, nice adjustments for WEISBROT in the pieces, so to not get any misdrops. And here's the next Tetris for WEISBROT. COBRA now
WEISBROT would like to see a blue L.
Gets the J piece.
And a square for... Okay, no long bar dependency. Getting a readiness and now complete that hole and good readjustment with the blue L for WEISBROT. He's okay. He's basically with the same score as his opponent. And COBRA closed for a while.
Yeah, but COBRA is still needing to burn a couple of lines here. Is now open, has a small hole in this text though, so this is the first Tetris. And here's now
and now officially in the lead.
By 3,000 points, having played 3 lines more, but here the misdrops for WEISBROT. Overshifts.
Now that's
quite
slippery. Okay, reopen. It's if you shift it, red L. Oh, this is probably gonna be it.
Something over to the left? No, these S and Z pieces, they did it. That's the top out for WEISBROT at 200k.
And COBRA's so close, but he gets that round. This is so, like, super close. 204, 205, that's enough, COBRA, but beautiful fight. Yeah, so COBRA with a sigh of relief, 6k more.
I got a spam call. But you managed to do it. Spam call or not, does not really matter.
But you never know at those highs, like, oh, I'm gonna win, but I probably need a little more, and now it's gonna be like very shameful to top out. Everybody's going to be, it was so easy. How could you do that?
Do you have the ready now for WEISBROT? You have the ready here for COBRA. Well, they have over 3, so let's do the next game. Once again, perfect countdown in
3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Twist.
And it's 2-1 for COBRA, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it should be.
Yeah.
Is it 2-1 or is it 1-1? I'm actually confused now.
Is it
1-1? It's 1-1. Yeah.
1-1. Thank you. Sorry.
1-1. It's like, was it actually the third game already? But no, we
are now the third game. WEISBROT is ready.
Where's the long bars? It looks like a bit of a drought currently. COBRA cleaning up is now open again. Here's the long one Tetris for WEISBROT, long one Tetris for COBRA.
Okay, that blue L must land there on column 6 first. Good
nice
awareness.
Adjustment for WEISBROT to accommodate the next piece.
Yeah, because the squares can be very deceiving. So there was a square following.
But he managed that perfectly.
If you wanna skim with something during the game, probably you don't want to trust the squares too much. I know a lot of players who utilize squares as that resort to skim because square can spoil a lot Yeah.
Yeah, there's
So
things you don't want to do, and getting a square piece oftentimes is exactly what you don't want. But yeah, we can now see the small lead here for Cobra, 142 against 121, so about a Tetris lead here now for Cobra. Next Tetris now for Cobra, WEISBROT Tetris ready, waiting for the long bar, gets the long bar, and it is 166 against 145, so about a 21k lead here for Cobra, or a tiny bit less than a Tetris.
oh, okay, now Cobra in the zone, getting another Tetris, 189, and WEISBROT as well. Great double well. Oh, doesn't want to skim here. Maybe a blue well for tuck. Yes. Okay, the skim with the square exactly. And now okay, and you always want to have that place. Beautiful. 195 to 12, 15, 215. Okay. Cobra, what can you tuck there?
A bit of a longer game. The first two games were quite fast, but yeah, this is about halfway through level 18 at least. Let's hope that we will see the second half of 18 and even some 19.
Flooded with squares, Cobra a little bit, but he manages to survive at that height. Now just a little skim and Tetris readiness. He's gonna need a red L to complete that, or a long bar. Okay, he's going for a red L on that column. Maybe, isn't that gonna punish him? Okay, fine.
I don't see any punishment here, but now the OPs here for Cobra.
No, that was good, Das. Okay, and finally gets a Tetris, 310, but WEISBROT pretty close, 270. And Cobra a little dirty.
One high. I mean, one high is not really dirty, at least in 18. Next Tetris now for WEISBROT, 340 against 317, so a bit more than Tetris DT now for Cobra. Playing on the left well, that works, but you want to transition to the right side as fast as possible. But not, of course, if it takes a ton of burns. Oh, that blue SBC for Cobra also not perfect. Yeah, looks like
he may get a Tetris from column 2.
Once the long bar.
The worst line. The nastiest column. Okay, but he gets it. Still not transitioning there.
I would say the worst column is like 2.
Yeah, I don't remember, but it's like the opposite of, it's like 9, but on the left side.
Which is true.
And 9 ist nicht gut.
Nein, das ist nicht gut.
Yeah. Das ist nicht gut. Yeah.
Exactly. But das ist sehr gut.
Das ist sehr gut. Das ist love und das ist sehr gut.
Ja, Pal, das ist sehr gut. Okay, so let's go back in the game. And next set is a
439.
Yeah, next set is for Cobra. We're getting close to the transition at 462 and 383, so about an 80k lead here for Cobra, which is 3 Tetris and some change. Next Tetris for Cobra. Also less than 29 away here from the transition for Cobra. So we should see level 19 soon. Couple of burns now for WEISBROT. Open again.
Cobra did not want to create that long bar dependency, but it's fine. But now he's gonna create another long bar dependency, probably.
Close for Cobra, also incorrect JPs here, so a couple of burns, open again, perfect, waiting for the next long bar.
So
maybe
hot.
Even some skins.
So hot.
Yeah, some burns here for Cobra, next Tetris. And
434, he's in the lead. Super close, 516.
Another question, is Cobra gonna go for the last Tetris or for 19? Oh, this is looking like he's trying to get the last Tetris.
Skim,
nice here.
No skimming. Oh, you have to skim. Okay.
480 transition here for WEISBROT and a 543 transition here for Cobra. Cobra's spot is not looking 19, but neither is WEISBROT's now, and that's a top out here and a 3.
Double transition.
A 2-1 for Cobra.
2-1 for Cobra. Well done, guys. It was possible to chase down, but Cobra never lets fully go. Yeah, so even after a little bit of trouble before transition, there was still like 2 Tetrises more.
And the 19 of WEISBROT wasn't quite good enough to get the game. Okay, GG's, both press are ready, so let's start the next game here. In 3, 2, 1.
Tetris. Sorry, I was drinking my tea and yeah. Okay.
How are you drinking tea? What tea are you drinking?
Earl Grey. Yeah, I like Earl Grey.
Oh, enjoy it.
Thank you.
Just as the viewers hopefully enjoy some amazing paldastetris, having the two of us in commentary. So yeah, here.
Oh, hopefully. Oh,
That's the
Cobra
first
finds that.
small number for Cobra. Gets next number
Oh,
over.
okay.
Nice.
Oh, that was like super close.
That was a
Okay,
quick
now
check that he
Red
needed to
L.
nail.
Good. Okay, but actually he's in the lead. Cobra. WEISBROT is gonna get his first Tetris soon. He has to skim though a little bit. Oh, okay. Gets the Tetris. 29 to 70,000, 72,000 Cobra. Maintaining that column, but taking another double. Still not ready for a Tetris. Oh, such annoying
And in the
parity.
meantime, we just had some amazing Tetris action here, as you can see. And as you can see in the bottom right corner, we have an amazing icon. Michu, do you know what that $50 means?
Yeah, that's our Macherino.
Exactly.
So if you want to well, donate and see more professionals appearing and more characters unlocked, new seasons,
Characters unlocked.
and have a lot of fun conversations and topics, sometimes philosophical about life, sometimes just about the game, sometimes about what annoyed you, and just spending a lot of time with us and enjoying it. But you can also like help the players afford their energy drinks or whatever they're drinking.
On short, if you love what you are seeing and you want to support the players, we have a Macherino. The link is now in the chat, so feel free to donate. And add like 5 minutes of philosophy apparently to this. But yeah, now WEISBROT being a bit high here, needs to clean this up, but it's not looking like a hard clean, just kind of high.
Okay, that was lucky.
And it's near the open again here. Nice JP's open and going for more Tetris soon. It is 222 for Cobra against 177 here for WEISBROT. So about a 50k or like 45k, which is about 2 Tetris lead here for Cobra. Next Tetris for Cobra. Next Tetris for WEISBROT.
Finally, WEISBROT, okay, out, and stack looks really decent. 2 Tetris behind you are, my friend, so it's totally doable. But Cobra really solid. Okay, there was a 1 potato at the beginning. You also see the same thing, like the lower seed wins the first round, like against Rafał and RURCZAK, and then maybe the first round is only like for the nerves, and then the higher seed takes it. So we'll see how this one goes. But so far, Cobra in the
perfect clear for
clear.
WEISBROT. You don't see that too often.
No.
Perfect pieces, perfect placements for WEISBROT here, and we love seeing that. The only downside is here in classic Tetris, you don't get any extra points for perfect clears or anything like that here. There's only Tetrises that count. Because we play for points and you only get the most amount of points for a Tetris. Not even T-spins give you extra points. A T-spin gives you like 0 points or like what you get for a normal single or double. Actually, have you played Tetris Effect before?
A little bit, but not too much. But yes, you are not really awarded for anything in that version.
Did you know that in Tetris Effect you can get a T-spin 0? Like, don't clear any lines, but you get a T-spin and still get points for that.
No, that's the first time I heard.
Yeah, but that's the thing. And
that's peculiar.
Some Tetris versions are weird, and here we're just playing like the most vanilla version of Tetris. We can only get proper points by getting a Tetris, and that's where you see players wanting to get as many Tetris as possible.
The players are pretty close to transition. Oh, suddenly.
Like
and it's 377 for WEISBROT and 478. So it's 100k advantage exactly for the American player. WEISBROT a little bit in a dig here. Oh, he's gonna need some kind of T-piece here, but there's no T-piece. He's gonna need a long bar, definitely. Long bars always work in that situation a little bit. But there's only like 25 lines left. So you have to dig out, my friend, and then go for level 19, I suppose. Okay, here's gonna be a nice Tetris to get out of this. 408, but 548. Like Cobra, really solid opponent. Okay, now getting a skim here, but it's like still 2 potential Tetrises before transition.
It looks like Cobra wants to play high for the last Tetris here instead of playing safe and going for some skims.
Sure, let's go for it. And he
will get it. Okay, what can Cobra now do 19?
Almost 600k transition, 598.
Was nearly perfect clear already. Just didn't get the long bar there. and is now
Oh,
going for
yeah.
these safety singles and everything here on level 19. So it looks
Level
like
20.
Cobra's
Let's
gonna
see.
play some
Okay.
nice 19 action here. Now we have the transition here for WEISBROT as well. 608 against 484, so over 100 KD for Cobra, which means WEISBROT would need a 19 PB here, and WEISBROT is now
level
in the process
21.
of topping out. So WEISBROT has sold out 484, which means there's now a 3-1 for Cobra.
Cobra.
Cobra's
Beautiful.
level 21 at
So low.
617.
Cobra at level 22, maybe soon. Oh, it's gonna. He would like to get the Tetris.
Gets the triple here.
Okay,
Nice.
one more
level
line.
22.
Gets. Yes. All right. Well done. Yeah, it was definitely worth going for a Tetris in that situation. Okay, well done, guys.
Yeah,
Again,
apparently it was
another double transition.
There's a combi B here for Cobra by about 46k. So GG's and congratulations to Cobra for getting the 624 combi B here. And we are now ready for both players. So, are you drinking tea again?
Just one sip and I'm ready.
Okay,
let's
perfect.
go.
Let's go for the countdown. In
3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Twist. Okay, so as long as nobody is drinking anything, we can do the countdown perfectly nice. Also, the first, I think, 3 pieces were placed exactly the same.
Oh, WEISBROT, no skim. Oh, if you skimmed, you would get a Tetris. Okay, but it's fine. Oh, no, okay. Cobra. High, but okay. But they're pretty high, both of them. Okay. Cobra gets it, and everything's fine. 46,000 against 26. WEISBROT reopening the well, and Cobra in a clean situation, ready for another Tetris. Super flat. Okay, the knowledge of the stack and confidence. Yes, skimming with the square. Oh, okay. There were 2 more squares after that, so it was a trap, but Cobra knows it and gets another Tetris. 94,000 against WEISBROT soon. Oh, we'll see, because he closes the well. Needs a red L on column 3. Okay, gets a long bar. Reopens. Still not safe. It's high. Okay, but gets a Tetris. Fine. 118 for Cobra. WEISBROT with 78,000. Okay. Closing the well. Long bar appears. And now, where's the line piece? Line piece. There we go.
Yeah, and as PIW was mentioning in the chat a bit ago, WEISBROT got really consistent scores and lines. Which is
the statistics for that game. Yeah, I'm really curious how the statistics are gonna look, because they're really gonna look decent. Sometimes, not the not the best match, about average, but this one is good about average.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 484, 740, 484, 700, so WEISBROT may not win this match. We don't know. 3-1 is just a bit of an indicator that it's currently a bit rough here for WEISBROT, but consistency-wise, one of the most consistent players, maybe the most consistent player we have seen here, at least play so far in the tournament. Next set is now going to Cobra, 284 and against 200k. And next set is to WEISBROT, so both players also being clean. But yeah, again here, the 226 at halfway through level 18, so could again be like a 460k, for example, which would be consistency and consistency and consistency.
Yeah, both players are playing their good average. So Cobra is theoretically okay. Now he may die, but no, it's okay, it's fine.
Next set is to Cobra. But yeah, only Cobra's first game was a bit of a funny thing that happened. Other than that, both players looking pretty consistent. Just that Cobra has some higher peaks and lower falls, I guess, in his scores. Because he got like
now
a
it's about a 2 Tetris
earlier.
advantage for Cobra.
Actually, less than 2 Tetrises, and we're about 50 lines away from the transition. So there's still enough way for WEISBROT to catch up to Cobra's score here, depending on how Cobra will be playing here. Next set is Cobra, next set is WEISBROT. Both players
ready for
being clean here. Next
another.
set is to WEISBROT, next set is to COBRA.
WEISBROT was really close to equalizing the score, but Cobra jumps away with another Tetris.
Yeah, and WEISBROT now needing to burn 2 lines here. Ooh, so does COBRA though, probably. Yeah, COBRA now looking a bit like he needs to burn a lot. Not a lot, but you know, enough for WEISBROT to catch up, depending on when the long bars do come. One more long bar for WEISBROT required to get the next Tetris. Oh, he's also behind by 5-6 lines. Next Tetris now to WEISBROT. And being 1 Tetris burn in lines and then score. Next Tetris to WEISBROT. 383 against 440 at the same line. So WEISBROT is now barely, but like,
super barely. Like 1K for a moment in the lead.
The strand of a hair, I
now,
think it is in English. Ahead.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Like super slightly. Now,
yeah, exactly.
Not ready.
The next set is now going to WEISBROT. Next set is to COBRA.
Another double transition, I suppose.
I would
very
assume
close.
so.
487. 487, 510. Oh,
this is now higher than the last games that WEISBROT got. Let's see how high this will go. Should be 500. Yeah, next set is to WEISBROT. 511.
Cobra transitions. 557.
2 Tetris possibles. 1 more Tetris possible though for WEISBROT. WEISBROT going for the center Tetris. Gets the center Tetris here and 585.
And 558 transition. So it's actually who's gonna be better on 19. Like virtually, we're gonna see.
It was a tiny because 19 here for WEISBROT, but
it's the same transition score basically. Yeah.
It looks like, based on the last games at least, COBRA's 19 is better than.
And first double level 20 in that tonight. Well, let's go.
Oh, WEISBROT gets square pieces here over, but this is looking a bit tougher now for him. Left side, okay. JP is on top. Now
still
one
doable.
L piece gets the A piece. Perfect. JP is up to the right. Perfect. One. No! Overshoot of the C piece. And this is now falling a bit apart here for both players. And WEISBROT is back by 2,000 points. WEISBROT needs 2K. He does get one more single. 5-7 against 577.
No. Oh my god.
And
1K.
The 4K here for COBRA.
Oh, brother.
I don't have my replay buffer active. No. Okay, now I have it active. That would have been replay worthy here.
We cannot have a draw. Yeah. That was close.
We can't.
What if we have a... Oh, that was so close to a draw.
Have you played in the PAL Champions League before?
PAL not yet. I'm planning on doing so, but no. But was there a draw?
Because in the DES Champions League, you have a best of 6.
Yes. Yeah. So you can draw a match. Yes, that's also great because you fight for every game. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like you get points based on if you win or if you get a draw. So if you win, you get like 3 for the standings. If you get a draw, you get like 1. So there's a bit more interesting dynamics, you could say, in play compared to most other tournaments where.
Do we have the new seed?
For accident? No. Okay, so the seed is. Let's make sure that I say it correctly. The seed is now EF 0594. So EF 0594. It's now in chat. It's EF, not ED.
EF 0594.
Yep. And it's match point for COBRA. And
it's the same situation, like another 5-1. Oh no, we'll see. That was good 19. That's good for the highlights. Like really.
Yes, also talking about highlights, I'm trying to upload every highlight of every game that I do on my Instagram channel. Not to plug it actually, but I'm not doing a good job of that because I always forget to activate my, what's it called again? Replay buffer, which I use.
Yeah. Okay.
I try to. Okay, so let's do
WEISBROT ready. And
WEISBROT also winning a 9 PB in the last game, so congrats on that. Both players are ready.
Yeah.
Should we do the next countdown?
Awesome.
Okay, so let's do the next countdown. I believe that we are ready here. Ready for confirmation from Miro to be ready for the countdown.
I'm ready.
Okay, perfect. So let's do it in
3, 2, 1. Tetris!
Twist.
Oh, S's and Z's. That sounds promising for the round. Okay.
Do you like the S piece or Z piece more?
It's like choosing between two things like broccoli and some other disgusting vegetable.
You don't
I
like
don't
broccoli?
know, neither. But always when I eat those gummy bears, yes, the Tetris gummy bears, I always get S or Z. Like always, I promise you, man.
And which one tastes better?
Every time. Actually, there's the orange one which I love, and I suppose it's Z. Yeah.
Okay, so
So
the
Z
Z
is
piece is
tasty.
in fact better than the S piece. Thanks for confirming that.
So, yes. So on the board, they're horrible, but in taste, delicious. So
Good to know. Talking about the board, by the way, we have 91-97 for COBRA against 50 for WEISBROT, so small lead here for COBRA. COBRA has a small, it's not like a hole, it's like a hole to the right side, but there's like one open, which means a bit of cleanup here for COBRA. Is nearly done with the cleanup, didn't get the alarm over. And
yeah, I don't know if that was planned to hang it there.
It was not
That was
most
pretty
likely.
good.
Hanging that could have been deadly if you don't get like the next piece over, which can happen if you lose death, for example.
Yeah, COBRA still hasn't reopened, and where's the square when you need it? Oh,
I mean, he was open for a sec, but closed it again.
yeah.
Again
That's,
now.
he's okay now. Oh, that's the same score almost.
Yeah, neck
but
and
now
neck.
COBRA gets a Tetris.
154 against 153, just a couple of 100 points between these two players here. Burns here for COBRA, which means next Tetris for COBRA. But if WEISBROT plays this less burn, he could get ahead. Next Tetris here for WEISBROT. 178 against 176.
advantage.
And we can see there's 2 lines played difference, which is half a Tetris in potential, but only 2,000 lines points worth. So theoretically a tiny pace lead for WEISBROT, but it's so tiny that it doesn't really matter.
WEISBROT skimmed just one line, and he's still keeping the pace. And COBRA a little closed there. He's ready though, but he closes the well, but reopens. And just in time gets another long bar after a few skims, 249. And now if WEISBROT gets a Tetris, it's gonna be like equal again. Okay, 246, super equal. Good adjustment with the square there.
Next set is for WEISBROT. WEISBROT now in the lead here, 249 against 269, so 20k lead here for WEISBROT. Next set is for COBRA. And next set is for COBRA
Good
again.
awareness of WEISBROT.
Yeah, it's neck and neck here,
WEISBROT
halfway
only
through
taking-
level 18, so there's still a lot to go, and WEISBROT could take this game. It looks quite promising. If it's similar on 19 as it was in the last game, then he now has the lead and could... that can always be enough, like... It's kind of surviving once you get on 19.
Yeah, but you can see that, I mean, it's not impossible. So
no, it's not.
It's only almost impossible, and it's enough for those players to believe it's possible. So,
I mean, if you are Murkos, then, you know, 19 is not even a challenge.
I mean, he just sits and like before breakfast he gets like 200 from 19. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. I saw him do that live. Like he's so chill and yeah.
You know, he gets a casual
great knowledge
max
of the
out.
stack. Yeah.
Yeah, now 19 lines body for both players, 393 for COBRA against 370 here for WEISBROT. But WEISBROT has played 4 lines less, so it's still neck and neck between these players. Oh, triple D now though for WEISBROT, which means it's still 4 lines difference, oh no.
True. COBRA is always a little bit in the future, another round. But it's virtually really close. Like
yeah, it is. It's
about it.
It's taking the lines into consideration, yeah, then it's neck and neck here. And, WEISBROT couldn't use the lumber here for the Tetris. Once again, you're not using the lumber for the Tetris because of being closed.
He opens at least that blue L safe skim, good. And now he can get a skim and be ready, good. This is safe stack now. And WEISBROT into 433, 50k behind. So 2 Tetrises, around 2 Tetrises, WEISBROT. And COBRA getting another one.
Yeah, that's quite a lot when you get close to
Yeah.
19. 3 more Tetrises possible here for both
Let's
players, I
go.
believe. Next Tetris now for WEISBROT. Actually,
Okay.
1 more Tetris possible for WEISBROT. Let's see if he can get that 1 more Tetris in. He needs that
He's
if
not
he
ready.
wants
That's
to
so
have an
annoying.
easy chance. Oh, that double. This is gonna cost him the one Tetris more that he could have played. One Tetris possible for Cobra, one line here.
125, no
Tetris possible
skimming
for
WEISBROT.
Who can get the
If
transition
you want to
Tetris?
get a Tetris now, but you can't. You have to go into 19 transition with
Yeah,
507 and
60k
Cobra
lead for
with
Cobra.
567.
Oh, this is a huge lead. This is probably once again like PIW stuff for WEISBROT that he needs to do. And let's
Like
see if
fight like an eagle.
Yeah, but the board is falling
fight
apart.
like hyena.
And that means we have a 5-2-1 for our American player Cobra, who will advance to the quarterfinals.
Cobra in the quarterfinals is gonna face RURCZAK. So, Polish-American duel coming soon.
In just a couple of seconds, most likely. And let's see if the match stats. What the? I know what has happened. They were deleted. That's why it looks so weird. Okay, maybe the match stats. It looks like the match stats are updated. So of course, thanks to PIW for doing them. And we can see the match stats here. Being, of course, Cobra winning this. If you look at the average and median losing scores here for WEISBROT, really
yes,
consistent.
but really good. Like medium losing score, that's like one of the best medium losing scores I've ever seen.
Maybe like the best that I've seen in PAL.
Yes, there were no potatoes. Not a single game with a like real like potato.
Yeah, whereas on Cobra's side there was a potato game, only one, and he still managed to win the game here. I believe Cobra probably wants to just go for the next game here, but before that we can of course also take
a little bit of a break for also RURCZAK to set up again, and theoretically the match is scheduled for in 30 minutes, 27 minutes, but I think we can go for a shorter break, and if RURCZAK is ready and Cobra wants to play his match ASAP, then I guess we're fine with playing a little early.
I can see that RURCZAK is currently online, and again, as you said, Cobra probably wants to win the game as soon as possible. Let's take a short look, of course, at the bracket here. We do have, as we can see, at first we had RURCZAK against PIW, where RURCZAK won 5-1. The first game went to PIW, then we had Cobra against WEISBROT, where, can you guess it? Yes, the first game went to WEISBROT. And maybe this will happen here as well. We can see RURCZAK is the higher seeded player, so maybe Cobra will win the first game, and then the next 5 games will go to RURCZAK. And RURCZAK saying he can start
hopefully all to transitions. Yes, so we can see some crazy levels again. Okay, well, let's take 5-minute break. Okay, I'll be back with you guys in 5 minutes then. And RURCZAK, let's warm up, and guys, we are starting soon. This is the last game for tonight, so brace yourselves. PAL 19 is coming.
And I believe, okay, the timer looks a bit weird, but now we have the break timer. See you in about 5 minutes. Okay, so welcome back to the paldastetris stream today. We had 2 matches already, and next up we are gonna have the quarterfinals between COBRA and RURCZAK. WEISBROT already saw RURCZAK's amazing achievement here, being the checkerboard 01 world record holder. That indeed is not something that everyone has. Yeah, if you take a look at the bracket, we are playing the blue bracket, which means RURCZAK against PIW and COBRA against WEISBROT have already been happening, and we're now playing. The winners of these 2 matches are now playing against each other, and if you look at the stream, I do realize that apparently it was not updated fully.
Yeah, a lot of PBs. So, I mean, or close to PBs in that tournament. I'm also talking about the silver bracket, because we have tier 1 and tier 2 brackets. And in tier 2, already a couple of players like emerging. We have some of those with already some cemented reputation. But I see a lot of will, and that many players are really close to like their A game so far.
Yes, and I think you can now take a look at the players here finally. And we can see on the left side COBRA against, on the right side, RURCZAK. Wait a second, on the right side. Okay, RURCZAK, who is once again having some small issues, and he is gonna be your seed, of course. PIW also mentioning in the chat, this match is a rematch of 2024 LOLPOR Cup last 60 match where COBRA won 7-2, so let's see if RURCZAK, oh, apparently I made a mistake. Oh, that's I made a mistake where the players are positioned.
72. Oh, if that was 7-1, I would ask if it was against a Brazilian, but no. And RURCZAK COBRA, you have to switch the names also. Yes, because RURCZAK is on the right and COBRA is on the left.
Yeah, I'm just confused because I thought I had copied the names correctly. Huh? Why is there some issues? Why is my copying not working as it should? Okay, now that at least has worked. I don't understand OBS sometimes.
And now we have to put RURCZAK on the left.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Did I misspell?
Yay.
Did I misspell him accidentally? No, I didn't.
Yes, RURCZAK internet is pretty messed up.
Yeah, that just happens sometimes.
Yeah.
But officially we cannot. Also, keep in mind that the disconnects and stream issues are per day, not per match. So we had already 1 game where it didn't work for RURCZAK, and it's now 2 more. RURCZAK saying I should be online.
RURCZAK isn't frozen for a moment.
Or maybe you're frozen again. PW is saying we can reschedule if COBRA's okay with that. Sure, we can also do that. I'm fine for whatever works best for the players, best for the commentators, best for the viewers, and best for the internet, I guess. But yeah, the... how do you say it? Potato internet for RURCZAK is not the best. COBRA saying have like 40 minutes. We can also reschedule it to another day, I think is what.
Yeah, we don't want to be in a rush, and yes, you never know if the game doesn't go to a decider, so
Yeah, exactly.
we wouldn't like any unnecessary circumstances to wage the result of the yes.
Yeah, and COBRA saying we might have to reschedule every game. We can play at 21 UTC. That's I believe still within time at least for PIW. It's a bit too late for me though.
Yeah.
But yeah. Or we can just do the match now and try to get it done. Because 40 minutes, I mean, a best of 9 still realistically possible, I would say.
Yeah. How do you feel, guys?
It's just that if we don't decide within the next couple of minutes, then time is gonna be an issue. If we potato every game. No, but
Not gonna happen.
That doesn't even need to happen. It's, you know, okay, I'll just play for COBRA. WEISBROT's just gonna play for COBRA. I think that's not how it works. But yeah, let's see what the players decide. If they want to reschedule, if they want to try to get it done in the next 35 minutes or so. Or if they maybe want to try 21 UTC, and if that works for PIW.
Yeah, okay, let's reschedule to 21.
If that works for RURCZAK and PIW, of course, that also matters for 21 UTC. Yeah, PIW is saying we can also play tomorrow or Tuesday or something like that. Exactly. First and last is 45 minutes. Yeah. That's also true. And I can play Friday. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna reschedule this, so...
Yeah. Let's reschedule it on your chat on the server, guys.
Exactly, we don't need to do this here. I just want to make
sure
if we're gonna reschedule it or not. Okay.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
So, in the meantime, thanks for watching, thanks for playing and everything. We don't really have anything nice here in the end, but let's at least take a look at the bracket and what has already been done and what is still awaiting us, which is the red bracket, the green bracket, parts of the gray bracket, and the quarterfinals of the blue bracket. And let's see who we can ride. Oh, normal Tetris, so Champions League is currently up, and let's, I guess, rate them. So let's rate them here. Have a from my side. Does it work, the rate? Can I rate? I can't rate. Funny, I can't rate. So...
Thank you very much, guys.
Okay, perfect. PIW will rate. So I will wait for the rate pop-up to happen and everything like that. And yeah, I would say see you in just a couple of seconds over there. Tetris. Have a great evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it may be for you. Goodbye.
See you soon, Raccoon.